This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boilermakers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun. On the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A strike downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Complete out of the backfield. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Beavers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the 45 on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Might as well give it to him again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Complete downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He throws one to the left.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
To the air, it's Mayaba. Just missed his man, gave him just a little little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Still running at the 40. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive help.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
On the ground, it's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's in goal. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Now they've got even more breathing room out in the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. To the air, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Here's the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, what a move to get room. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We've got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Lets it fly. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO fired complete to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Beavers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's in goal. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mayava. Back's got it. Touchdown, Beavers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip them out of the backfield, throw them the football. They'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On third down, he drops the throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight.
Turning it on. Old spin move. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah,
that's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Rush is on him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to do.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Purdue! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's in goal. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Boilermakers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the stakes and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play.